Welcome to the deep dive. For this deep dive, we're doing something a little bit different. Usually we're tackling, a stack of white papers or some long-form research, but today we are zeroing in on a single but incredibly detailed piece of source material.
And that is?
It's a property spotlight for a beautifully maintained home in Central Oregon.
It's definitely an unusual source for us, but, these property listings, they're just packed with data if you know how to read them.
Right.
And our mission here isn't to buy a house. It's to quickly and thoroughly analyze that core value proposition and really pull out the surprising detail.
The little nuggets of insight.
Exactly. The things that show what today's Central Oregon buyers are actually prioritizing.
Exactly. We're using this specific home. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, a little over 1,500 square feet as a case study. For you, the listener, this is really a shortcut to understanding the market dynamics.
That sweet spot.
Yeah, that sweet spot where practical utility meets genuine high-end comfort. What did this seller strategically choose to highlight?
Well, the total picture the description paints is it's a very strategic blend. They start with the necessary stuff, square footage, recent upkeep,
The basics.
the basics. But the key detail, the real preview, is this emphasis on high-cost, high-impact features. We're talking about amenities that usually belong in a much, much higher price bracket.
Okay, let's unpack this, starting with, I think, the biggest challenge for any Central Oregon buyer.
Right?
Location.
Right.
The initial promise here is that the home is peaceful and tucked away. It offers that deep sense of privacy that, everyone moves to the high desert for.
And that phrase, peaceful and tucked away, that's the aspiration, isn't it? But the crucial insight here is how the source immediately contrasts that feeling of seclusion with the reality of immediate utility. Most properties that offer deep privacy out here, they come with a 20, maybe 30-minute buffer for every single errand. The strategy here is different.
So what's the concrete evidence that this home solves that typical isolation problem?
The source is just meticulous about convenience. I mean, they highlight that the property is just minutes from Highway 97.
And if you're tuning in from outside the region, Highway 97 it's the central artery. It's the north-south line that connects all of Central Oregon.
Makes getting to Bend or other cities feasible. But more importantly for your day-to-day life, grocery stores, dining, all your essentials are also just minutes away.
So that successful marriage of seclusion and accessibility, that's the first core value proposition the source establishes.
It is.
If you have to choose between a quiet street and a long commute for milk, most people are going to choose convenience. This property claims you don't have to make that trade-off.
That tells you the location isn't just about saving time on errands. It's about having this ready-made, functional environment for daily exercise and connection.
And the description doesn't just stop at, general park access. It gets really granular.
How so?
It specifies the proximity to one of La Pine's best parks, which includes pickleball courts and playgrounds.
See, that specificity is marketing gold. It just is, because it instantly translates to immediate recreational value.
Pickleball courts are such a huge cultural marker right now.
Oh, absolutely. They signal an active, desirable community. So this isn't just a place to live, it's a launch pad for an active lifestyle, all without losing that sense of being tucked away.
So the location solves that central regional problem, getting true peace without the isolation.
Exactly.
Okay, so knowing the home delivers on utility and community outside, let's see if that same attention to detail continues once we step through the door.
Into those 1,500 plus square feet.
Yeah. The source leads with atmosphere. Vaulted ceilings, an open, bright living area. It's designed for both entertaining and, quiet relaxation.
And those vaulted ceilings are so critical in a home of this size. They just immediately counteract any feeling of being enclosed. They expand the space visually.
Makes it feel brighter.
Brighter, better flow. But the description moves pretty quickly from atmosphere to tangible recent investment.
And that's where we hit those specific dates that really stick with you.
Exactly. They make a point of highlighting a very significant, very recent maintenance item. The hardwood floors were freshly refinished in 2024.
This year.
That date is not accidental. Hardwood floor refinishing is a major, messy job. It costs thousands of dollars. It delays move-in. By stating it was just completed, the seller is telegraphing immediate readiness.
It's a huge point of financial reassurance. It eliminates that biggest fear for any home buyer, the hidden, immediate work.
It's a game changer. It shifts the buyer's mental checklist from, okay, what needs fixing, to where do I put the furniture?
Right. Now, moving toward the functional core of the house, the kitchen, listings often just list fixtures. But this one, it focuses on the capabilities of the space.
They do. They start with the aesthetics. Sure, hickory cabinetry, granite countertops, but they immediately pivot to the appliances that define function.
We're not just told it has an oven.
No. We learn it has a gas range and a convection microwave.
Okay, so what's the significance of that dual power source?
Yeah.
In the context of, real cooking, not just for show.
It's highly deliberate. Gas gives you instant, precise temperature control, essential for, sauces, searing, anything that needs quick adjustments.
And convection.
Convection gives you that uniform heat distribution. It's a massive advantage for baking and roasting, ensures everything's even. By providing both, the seller is speaking directly to the serious home cook.
The person who demands professional level performance.
Right, for both technical stove work and bulk baking.
And then anchoring that entire living and dining space, especially given the climate there, is the natural gas fireplace.
The cozy one.
Yeah, it's functional for warmth, but it's really an atmospheric element, isn't it? It creates that clear focal point for those crisp Central Oregon evenings.
It ties the functionality to the desired lifestyle. So we've covered convenience, recent investment, and serious utility. But here, this is where the property truly differentiates itself.
The unexpected luxury.
The unexpected luxury comfort amenities.
This is that moment where the strategic narrative of the listing shifts from utility to aspirational self-care.
Yeah.
The listing says this is where the property truly shines, leaning into the idea of spa-level comfort.
And this is where we extract our core deep dive nugget. Let's focus on the primary suite. It features a spa-style steam shower.
Got it.
Now, for you, the listener, a steam shower is a high-cost, very specialized installation. It requires dedicated plumbing, waterproofing, special ventilation. It is a feature you simply do not expect to see in standard housing stock in this price range in La Pine.
Why is that detail so significant, so memorable? It's not just an upgrade, it feels like a lifestyle statement.
It absolutely is. The inclusion of a steam shower signals an uncompromising approach to quality of life. It's a dedicated self-care space, a place to decompress, manage the muscle aches that come with, an active high-desert lifestyle.
And the cost and complexity of installing one means it was a very conscious, deliberate choice.
Exactly. A choice by a previous owner who prioritized wellness above just maximizing generic square footage.
And they didn't stop there. They doubled down on the hydrotherapy. The source notes that the guest bathroom, not just the primary, has a relaxing jet tub.
So the luxury comfort extends beyond the owners to their guests. Suggests a home built for hospitality.
It does.
And this is the key strategic insight the source provides. The description makes a direct, bold claim that these features, the steam shower and the jet tub, are amenities rarely found in this price range in La Pine.
That's not just a list of features, it's a value statement.
It is. Those inclusions fundamentally redefine the property. They set it apart from comparable listings purely through these elevated, rare comfort features.
That one sentence, rarely found, that is the psychological hook. It changes the whole conversation for the potential buyer.
It does. Instead of comparing square footage and, granite colors.
You're comparing the value of a daily at-home spa experience.
It certainly raises an important market question. If a seller decides to invest this heavily in these kinds of lifestyle amenities, what does that do to the overall perceived value?
Right.
It suggests that the price point isn't just about the brick and mortar, it's about the quality of life contained within those walls. It captures both the practical buyer and the aspirational buyer all at once.
Okay, so moving from that internal comfort to external utility. Let's step outside to the exterior. We've seen the interior is designed for peace. The exterior needs to be built for the Central Oregon lifestyle.
It has to be.
The source describes a fully fenced backyard with landscaped grounds, and it has that classic white picket fence aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetic provides curb appeal, but the real power of the exterior is in its practical utility for the region. We get a specific mention of an outdoor bar perfect for summer evenings.
Which signals the home is designed to really maximize the warmer months for socializing.
Which is crucial in a four-season climate.
And utility is paramount here, right? Especially with storage and vehicles. That's often a non-negotiable for Central Oregon residents.
People with boats, ATVs, trailers.
Exactly.
And that's where the property truly delivers on flexibility. The source offers a whole collection of solutions. A standard garage, an additional storage shed, driveway parking, and most importantly,
dedicated RV parking.
Dedicated RV parking.
That is a huge detail in this market. But I have to ask, doesn't dedicated RV parking also imply a higher potential for, HOA scrutiny or complexity, even if it's a selling point.
That's a sharp point. In a lot of markets, yes, RV storage can create friction. But here, the dedicated parking is a direct response to the lifestyle.
So it's expected.
It's almost necessary. So many residents own large recreational vehicles or haul utility trailers. Having a legitimate dedicated space for them on site just simplifies life immensely.
Eliminates the cost and hassle of off-site storage.
Right. In this region, it is much more often seen as a solution than a complication.
So it's a necessary feature that caters directly to that active buyer. So finalizing the lifestyle analysis, the description calls this a true four-season property. How should you, the listener, translate that into tangible experiences?
The property is explicitly designed to accommodate and enhance all the regional climate swings.
Maximizing utility and comfort 12 months a year.
You got it.